Oh, good evening, people. Saturday night, and you've got some poo. I say that, there's not many of you about. Marcin's popped in, dropped a like, but he's racing. David's dropped a like, but he's also racing. But Tone's here. Look, hello, Tone. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So, we've got double trouble tonight. Bit of Watkins Glen. A little bit nervous, because I'm meant to be quite quick at this one. I'm feeling a bit of pressure. But I shouldn't really, because there's plenty of boys in these races that are far quicker than me, I can tell you. But I've got on a little bit early, so I can get in and get some practice. So let's press the button, get straight in. I've got Knudsen and Ramish already up there, look. Quick boys that they are. Right, let's get a setup on. Get going. Go down a couple of clicks on there. I always do. Quite like to do that. About that many litres is enough. So thank you to anybody that's joined this evening. Anybody that's lurking in the background. I know you are spoilt for choice tonight. There are so many streams. Who should we let by? Select door 90 past, whoever that is. And then we've got a little bit of a gap to Mr. Reed, who's a quick boy. That is Jeff's partner. Unfortunately, again, I've not heard from my partner in the team event. So our chances, not that we had chances anyway, but our chances of getting anywhere in the team event are now pretty much shattered. That's all right. We're down the bottom of the pecking order anyway, and as an individual, I'm quite a long way down the pecking order as well. So I'm hoping tonight we can pull off a top 10 as a bare minimum. But I think we've probably got the pace for possibly a top 6. If all goes well, if everything goes as it should. So let's get focus. Got an optimum track. So let's see if we can put a time into ourselves up the top somewhere, just to let people know that we're here. We are capable of a 144.7 in optimum conditions once the tyres reach their required pressures. But there are some quick boys on here tonight. I'm the only stinter, Tone. My partner isn't anywhere to be seen. So for quality, I can go out first or second, whichever I prefer.
Yellow flag is active.
I say he's nowhere to be seen. I've not actually looked at the people that are in the server, but he's not messaged me on Discord, so I assume that he's not partaking. Which I don't mind too much. It just that allows me to concentrate on my own race. That's a reasonable lap. We can go a little bit quicker though.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Well done, mate. Crossing the best.
Thank you, Dargo. Same to you, mate.
Yellow flag ahead.
Yeah, Tone. I could just focus on myself.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
We need to make sure that we get a good quali in. That's important tonight. Still not the best of laps, only in the 46s. It's not great.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Better. It's not. Just me and the kids from now on, yeah. There's Knudsen behind me. Crazy quick boy. Right, that's a little bit better.
Well done, mate. This is me, your personal best. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Into there. Yeah, we'll make some time up there as well. Again, just a 10th. on, Clarkson, they're getting away. No, not tight enough. Cost me time.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
It's a good sign that we're keeping up or gaining on Clarkson, because he's a quick lad, and so is Mr. Johnson. So. We've got 17 minutes left. I'd like to get my eye in. I'd like to see a 44 if it's all possible.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Ah.
Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Alright, how far off are we? So we've just crept in ahead of Rarish, just behind Sydney. That silly Mustang. Still 7/10 off of Knudsen though. I did hit the wall there, Tone. Just a little glance, little bumpity bump. Just pushing it a little bit hard. I was probably a 10th up, wasn't I? So I might have been out of nick. P3 from Sydney. But that was alright. I think we'll go again. And we will drop the TC down by 1, I think. I think we can get Sydney. I think we can definitely get ourselves into the 44s. We know that. We've been there, done that a million times. Track conditions are optimal. Yeah, we got lucky when we came out there, Tone. Found a nice little spot. So hopefully we won't catch anybody. Nobody will catch us. Well, I do seem to be catching up with Mr. Kemet ahead. It'll be pretty quick. Right, let's see what dropping this TC down by 1, see what that does for us. If we're going to feel it anywhere, it's going to be through here. There's our mate Dan.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Whoops. Whoops. Can't hit the grass there. That ruined that, didn't it? Rodney! Hello, mate. How you doing? I don't know why I looked at the floor when I did that, Rodney. I should be staring you in the eye, shouldn't I? Admit that. How you doing, mate? Yeah, that'll buff out, Tone. The boys are working on it now. They're up and down the side of the car. Doing a grand job, they are. Earning their money. Yeah, we're all good, Rodders. We're all good, mate. Thank you. What about you and yours? You have a good New Year and what have you? I'm sure I've spoken to you since then, but I'll double check and ask again. Oop. Carlos, hello, mate. How you doing? Have I enjoyed them? Yeah, I guess so. I would rather have been streaming, to be perfectly honest with you, Carlos. But it's that time of year, isn't it, where everybody's off, and you get roped into doing all the family stuff and the friends stuff. But we had a nice day on the Thursday, so we went round to a friend's house. They had an open house, and there was probably about a dozen people turned up, so it turned into a bit of a mini party, which was nice. That was good fun. And then I was nursing a little bit of a hangover on the Friday, so we went out down to the local beach with the same bunch of friends for about About three hours or so, nearly 4 hours. And there's like 6 kids. So it was quite nice down on the beach for all the kids. Chucking stones in the sea and all that sort of stuff like you do.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, I've been pushed down to 5th. Who's done that? I bet that's that Rarish.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
This is going to be a tough race today. I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty close. I think Knudsen will walk away with it like he normally does. But I think the next sort of 6 or 7 cars, there's going to be nothing in it. Hello, I see a song. Zach must have turned up. Conquer the Glen. I'm not so sure, Zach. I'm not so sure. But we'll do our very best. And may I just say, Zach Bouchard, the bard of the Poopyverse. Right, come on, Boop. Let's get into them 44s. It's a pretty good T1. Rev the Ferrari out up the hill. Get that line there.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
But it's the track that I'm best at, Zach. There's no doubt about that. Doesn't mean that I am the quickest, though. Oh. As you can see, in practice, I'm currently P6. And there's even a couple of green class drivers, I think, in the top 6. It's going to be a really close race today. Put that TC back up to 5, because that's not seemed to help at all. Yeah, we got 90 minutes. 90 minutes to mess around. Anything can happen. To me or anybody else. If we can qualify top 10,
Yellow flag in sector 2.
which I hope we can, then I think we can possibly hold our own, as it were. We might be alright. Ah. Lost so much time there. No worries, Zach, no worries. I know you're all spoiled for choice tonight. No worries, Carlos. Thank you very much, guys, for popping in.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Down to P8. So who we got then? Got Ramsey, look. So got the usual culprits really. So Knudsen, I'm not sure who Evans is. Got Wretch, Nathan, Ramsey, Sydney, Ringleberg, Frarish just behind me. Dan just behind him. It's going to be a really close race. It's going to be really close. I know it is. I'll get Discord open because we'll have driver's briefing in a minute.
Really smooth lapping during the race, get some good race pace, don't hurt the tyres.
Got Jeff chatting away in Discord. Don't know if you can hear him.
Maybe I should just go long then.
10 minutes to the driver briefing here. Right, what are we looking at? 77 litres for 45 minutes.
A little bit hot on the tyres, rear right on my okay.
I'm feeling this is going to be a really interesting race. Might even have to take the jumper off, gang. The camera a bit higher. Let's drop that down a bit.
Look at all you lovely people coming in here on time. We'll probably have to wait for Jeff. No, he's actually in the pits. So once Jeff has come in, then we'll get going.
I'm here, Ian. You can't hear me, but I'm here.
Hello, hello.
Take these off. I think I'm going to go out in the second stint, I think.
Good evening. I was sorry, just typing.
That's alright, it's still a bit of time. There's 30
Into the-
seconds left on the session, people on track.
So I think we'll listen to the briefing. Anybody that's in
Usual
chat?
suspects are still out there.
Yeah, always the way.
Come on, Raresh.
He's in. I've seen a whole bunch of people just.
Yeah, always
restart
Jeff
their
rocking up late.
Game. Hope everyone's doing well. Anyway.
So just for the benefit of chat, I think what I'll do, we'll listen to the briefing.
Close to locked in now.
I will disappear, have a wee, get myself a drink,
Right.
take my jumper off, get myself ready, and we'll go out second
Over to
stint.
you.
And that way we know what we're up against,
So,
don't we?
Watkins Glen,
let's listen to the
90-minute
boss.
race. 30% chance of rain. I couldn't believe it when it actually rained earlier, so I don't know what it's going to do in the race as much as you. So you may very well want to think your qualifying strategy when the qualification starts and you can see what the weather is. I'm going to skip through the normal points quite quickly, and then I'm going to come back to driving and
I'm paying attention,
lap
Sydney, you
one.
get back. I saw
So
you up there.
qualifying, we know what to do
Having
there.
you, me and you, mate.
We're not going to be doing any race restarts unless it's technical. No in-game text chat, please. As soon as qualifying starts, from then on through the race. If you do happen to have an accident,
Have a good
hold your
race, Sydney.
brakes and then wait for a safe space to rejoin. And cars, if you see somebody off on that side of the track who's trying to make their way back, if possible,
You
move
too,
to
buddy.
the opposite side of the track. And then on pit entry, particularly here, watch out. People may not be as confident as you, and you might end up rear-ending somebody. Going to come back to driving. I know Jeff likes a really short briefing, so I'm going to skip through all the things you should know how to do, which is blue flags and don't block people. And when you're in trail, brake earlier if you're behind somebody, a good 10 meters usually. Otherwise, you will hit the car in front. And if you do take the racing line, then you need to make sure there's nobody come up your inside before you take their nose off. And then double yellows and indicators. So first corner, first lap. Yeah, without doubt the most dangerous part of this race due to the speeds and then the heavy braking. The stewards, and I'm sure
Cheers, Sydney.
Jeff,
You too, mate.
want
Have a good one.
people who've spent, probably quite a few hours getting ready for this race to get underway and have a good 90-minute race. We don't want anybody to be wrecked in the first 5 minutes. That's criminal. So I'm going to make the point here that, the top 10 are going to race down to the first corner. They're probably going to brake very similar to where you've been braking during practice, which will be probably just before the 100 board. But the top 20, if you're in that sort of position,
Well, the
you need to
100
be
board.
braking at 200 to 300 meters. Otherwise, you're going to run straight into the back of the top 10. And the top 30, you're going to be needing to brake at probably 350 meters. And you're going to have the same all over again when you get down to the bus stop. So I know there's been a few grumbles about, I got a drive-through because I destroyed somebody on the first lap. Just have a think about that for a moment. You're not just destroying them in this race, you're also destroying the hours that they've put into getting ready for this event. And there's a lot of people here, which is fantastic. We want every single one to get away and have a solid 90-minute race. So we will be giving drive-through without mercy. The stewards' room's all charged up. We hope you have a fantastic race. And Jeff, I'm going to hand back to you.
Thank you very much, Race Director Buckley. Yes, everybody, looking forward to a great race. Obviously, we all know each other pretty well now, so we know what to do and what not to do on track. Going through the first lap, obviously the straight after T1 is very wobbly and is barely 2 cars wide. If you do go through there 2 cars wide, please do not expect to go through it full throttle. You'll probably end up hitting a wall and then bouncing into everyone and causing the big crash that we really hate to see at Watkins Glen. So please be careful of that. Please also be aware that as you're going through that straight after T1, someone in front of you might lift off because they have to. Please do not go into the back of them. So you do really need to be very aware of everyone in front of you as we all get through that first lap. The bus stop, as Ian just mentioned, is another choke point. So do your best not to collide into each other for that. We want everyone to have a nice, long 90-minute sprint. So on that note, everybody, start your engines and let's go over to qualifying. Cheers all.
Let's go. So let's have a quick look at the weather before I vacate my seat. And we'll also try and get a look at what cars are out on track doing quali first. I need to calm down a little bit. I'm really quite nervous for this one. I've put pressure on myself to perform at this track. Being badged as the King of Watkins doesn't help very much. Go on, Jeff, get quality started. Is there going to be any rain in this race, I wonder? Attention. Da, da, da. Right, fast track.
Show them what you got.
No rain in the next 30. Right, who we got there then? Car 254. Who's that? That's Mr. Western. Wouter has gone out. David's gone out. Mr. Johnson's gone out. John Ford's gone out. Ollie Siv. Mr. Vanos. Mr. Updike. Car 42, that's the car number I wanted. That's Mr. Blickling. Mr. Parr. So there's a lot of green cars have gone out in this stint. Salim. Okay, right. For those of you that are here, I'm just going to go and get to another drink, ready for the race, have a quick wee. I will be back to do my thing in just a minute. It's going to be such a good race. I hope it doesn't go badly, I really don't. Glass. Well, I'll put you on the back sound screen so you've got some country music. We're back. Adam, thank you. Yeah, sorry, Rodney, I left you on your tot. Strange love, thank you. Right, Jeff has said that I can share my link in his chat. Got Jeff's stream in my ear. Oh, thank you for the shout out, Jeff. Oh. Right. So Jeff has put the pressure on here, hasn't he? Jeff and Siv have definitely put the pressure on. Right. Let's get ourselves out there then. Right, here we go then. We're a long way behind everybody, so hopefully everybody would have done all of their slowing down into the last corner, etc., etc.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
So Jeff and Ollie have set some pretty quick lap times there, you know. Low 45s is good pace on a fast track. I have no doubt that you will get the likes of Knudsen get into the 44s. Sydney and Rarish will be up there, but hopefully we can put a time in, get ourselves up in the mix. Takes a couple of laps normally for the Ferrari's tyres to get up to pressure, get to where they need to be.
Slow car ahead.
Right, we're just getting on the tail end now of I'm trying to leave ourselves a reasonable gap here. We've got a massive gap to Wretch behind us.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Right, let's go. Let's see if we can get into the 45s lap 1. That'd be a good start. Be a good sighter. I'm going to go a little bit quiet on you, chat, just whilst I get myself focused. Because we definitely want a top 10 quali. Preferably a top 6. I think we can really nail that. This one has felt pretty slow, which sometimes is a good thing. Oh, hello, we haven't registered a quali. What's happened there then? Didn't go off track, did I? Not that it matters, a 46.4 is no good anyway. Pressures are a long way off, which is a bit annoying. It's no good. We can't have those pressures like that. Alright, come on, Pooh.
Yellow flag accepted. I'm trying, Rodney, I'm trying. I'm not sure why my first lap didn't register. Well, it was only a 46 something. And then we were nowhere near the pace again, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm starting to panic now. I'm starting to think I haven't put the setup on. I'm sure I did. This is better. Suburb. No fuel left. 12. Right. Let's just get this glove off.
You smell a top 10? We will see. We will see. Right, fuel. 77 litres for 45 minutes, Coach Dave is telling me. So we'll go just a little bit over the top. That one. And we'll go 77 on that one. Use current pressures, drop those down there. Then we'll have a pit stop 2 set up. Pump those up to 26. 26. 26. 26. Wet tyres. We can do that in the race. No, we'll do that now. So if I do that, oh no, so I have to do that in the race. Okay. Right, so I think we're set. We've got a wet stop ready to go. Mine to win it in T1. Come on, Herb. What sort of times? I'm assuming that Canotto was in the 44s. 2, that's sick. All of these times, they're mad. Rarish as well. Track is now optimum. Maybe that's why they managed to squeeze a fast lap in at the end. We're down to P13. We're alongside our mate, Mr. Dan Jammer. The top 10 was my aim. Yeah, a top 10 was my target. So if we can pull that off, more than happy. And thank you guys for just choosing to come and sit with me. Adam, I've just read your note there, mate. Don't feel so bad in 34th when I'm only 14th. Yeah, maybe if I'd put one last... Well, I didn't have enough fuel to do it anyway, but I might have been able to put one last quick one in. But that's all right. It's not always about quality, is it? Pit stops are important. And racing is important. So we will... it's 90 minutes. We can relax. Try not to make any silly errors. Try not to get taken clean out. Even if we drop a few positions to begin with, that's all right. We've got the inside for T1, which is a nice place to be. Even though I think it's a bit slower in T1. Look at Dan's livery over there. Can you see his little his llama on the side of his car? Go on, Dan. If anybody is in Dan's stream, wish him the best of luck, please. Right. Are we sure we've done everything, Poop? We've done the fuel. Plenty of fuel. For both stints. 45 minutes each. 77 litres, so we've got 82, we've got 77, that's plenty. Happy with the little click that we do on there.
30 seconds.
That's all good. Tyres are all good. Let's go. Oh. I can't see it. I can't see it, Pete. But there's a few names on track here that I would like to finish ahead of if we can.
Going single file.
So I've got a feeling it's going to be a really, really good race. Going to be lots and lots of close racing going on. You know, but it's all well and good people
doing these massive times when they've only got quali fuel on. So what times can they do when they've got 80 litres in the tank? So hello, Dan. Bloody school bus written on the back. So hello, Ollie. I do love these races. I love the fact that we're in races with all these people that we watch on stream and chat to in the chat. It's such a good thing. Right, let's get our foot on those brakes. Warm those pads up, warm those tyres up. Well, I hope that everybody that's in the race and everybody that's watching this race on whoever's stream you're watching it on, I hope you enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good one. Thank you, Time. Hello, Hammer. Look at that for timing. Thank you, Rodney. I should do Hammer, but qualified in 13th. But we've got some very fast boys in front of us. Stick around, my man. I think it's going to be a good one. Thank you, Zach. As is always the case in any of these races, it's all about T1 going up the hill and into the bus stop. If we can survive all three of those, we'll be alright. Dan, are you on the right side of the track? Llama power. Dan, you should be over the other side, mate. Somebody in Dan's chat telling me he's on the wrong side of the grid.
Green light. Give it all you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, here we go then. A Clarkson sandwich. Isn't Jeff halfway up the track there, is it? Surely not. If it is, he must go on an absolutely blistering start. We've lost 3 positions though. Go away, Clarkson.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. There's a slow car ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's all just too congested to even think about overtakes and moves right now.
Back up lane with the fastest lap so far.
Oh, I've got a feeling it's going to be like this for like most of the race, you know. Oh, hello. Slow cars up ahead.
Yellow flag. Be careful there. Car on the left. Clear
Oh,
on the
come
left.
on, boys. It's a yellow flag.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yes, sir, there's plenty of streams tonight, mate. It's a good thing. Gives you loads of options.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Beardy in as well, look. can see Dan up ahead making all sorts of moves. It's not Beardy, it's Fordy behind me. Dan getting on the grass a bit.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, we've cost ourselves all sorts of positions there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to give this one up as well, because he
Clear
won't.
on the right.
I hope he's give it up. Don't know whether we'll get penalised by the stewards for that little bump. I hope not. Hope nobody suffered. Well, I suffered. Woof! There's been some pretty epic racing going on here. I've just looked at the track map and Knudson's just sailing away all on his own. Overtaking is just so difficult on this track. Got my run on Clarkson.
Clear on the left.
That's a perfect example that all you can do, you can only overtake when people make errors. You've got to be close enough to pounce.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
ping ponging going on again, haven't I?
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Was that Dan again? Whew. Yeah, I've got rubber banding going on because of my bloody broadband, McDonald's Wi-Fi. That makes close races really difficult. Ford, he went a little bit wide, or he's cut back in again. I'm already thinking that an early pit stop might be the strategy, you know.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Ford, he's lost it around there a little bit.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Taking full advantage of that. Might get into trouble for that. Right, this is our chance now to get our head down and put some laps in. Start running away from the people behind, catching up with people in front. 2.5 seconds of damage. So we won't fix that. Cheers, Rodney. We just need to try and get up there and mix it with these boys. I think we're gaining on slowly. But they are having a bit of a battle, so we should. We're fighting, Zach, we're fighting. A couple of little bangs we've had, but nothing major. Brake marker's gone there. Might make life difficult for a few. We're still in the 45, so we're quicker than the boys in front. I am fighting hard, Zach. Just hoping that the stewards don't pay us a visit. We have had a couple of knocks. We've not ruined anybody's races, but top 10 we wanted, Zach. That's what we were aiming for. Yes, I did see that Dan had a bad one.
Gaining on the car there in sector 1. Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Yeah, he had a bit of a bad knock coming out of T1, didn't he? He's not had much luck in these double trouble races. Ah. No, that often doesn't turn out well. Get round that corner. Well, we've gradually opened up a gap to 40 behind us, which is nice. And we're slowly reeling Clarkson in. We're reeling him in and getting past him. They are two very different things. No worries, Zach, no worries. Where is Jeff? Did I see him up front somewhere? He must have had an absolute blistering start. Right, my plan is, I think, to get up on the back of these boys and then pit around about the 55-minute mark. If I can nail the pit stop, come out in clean air. Don't know whether I'll come out in clean air or not. Oh, I don't know. And if we can get to within a couple of seconds of these boys and absolutely nail our pit stop, we could jump them in the pits. We've had a couple of little bumps and scrapes, Carlos. But we found ourselves in a little bit of a window now, which is nice. We're slowly reeling these boys in front of us because they're all having a little bit of a fight. And at the same time, we're opening that gap up to John behind us. So it's all going very well so far. My plan is to jump these three in the pits with a bit of luck. But we need to be right on them. Oh, a move is being made. Clarkson made a move, but it couldn't make it stick. He did a little double tap of the brake there, that wasn't good. Keep seeing those penalties popping up. Waiting for my name to appear on one of them. Well, I'm proud to say that I've never received a penalty of any sort in any of the double trouble races. down to 1.2. See if we can get up there and put some pressure on Clarkson. See if we can force him into making a move. Oh, big mistake.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He's going to want that back. Oh, and a bump ahead as well. Reel him in. Yeah, we've got our P10. We can do better though. Not happy with the rubber banding. Don't think an early pit stop is going to do the job. We're just going to come out in traffic.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Just did exactly what Clarkson did last lap. Nice and easy. Oh, this could be interesting. Clarkson's going for it. We might be able to pick up some pieces. Didn't like that. He massively backed out, didn't he, at the bus stop? Tells me something. it. I'd rather not be doing this.
Clear on the right.
Look how far away Clarkson's got up the road, look. Deja vu. Right. We've got Sid catching up as well. Aston Martin brakes so early. Right, I'm going to have a go at him for one more lap. Costing me so much time though.
Looks into the car ahead, he's into one.
It's just too quick in a straight line.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
A bit elbows out there, wasn't I? Is that Jeff up in P5? How did he ever get there? Well, I was contemplating an early pit. But we can go the full 45 now. Just got to try and keep that delta as green as we can. Sydney behind us in P10. What's happened to him? We'll catch us up quick in that Mustang as well. Ah.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Didn't he catching us up fast? Yeah, he's in the 45s. I don't think our race is with Sydney. It's with Mr. Clarkson, I think. Seems to be struggling a little bit. Right, I'm going to throw himself into the pits, I think. Oh.
We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go.
I think we've nailed our pit stop there, so we can get in the box nice and quick. Oh! Ah, no, it's rain in 30 minutes. Didn't look, did I? Ah.
Mandatory stop and start clear.
Yeah, Tone, I've messed it right up, haven't I? We got rain coming. Got rain coming in 10. So I'm going to have to do another one. That's going to be costly. Didn't even look at the weather. Absolutely smashed the stop as well.
Slow car ahead. There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
Who's out leaving the pits that's also got it terribly wrong? Sydney, you haven't looked at the weather, mate, have you?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I flashed at you to say hello, Sydney. I wasn't trying to get you to get out of the way. He hasn't already put his wets on, surely.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Jeff's also pitted, look. Is everybody missing the forecast? Or has Jeff had to pit? Has he had an issue of some sort? It's good though. I like the rain.
There's a car exiting pit lane. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Such a good pit stop as well. Like, I got to jump on all of them that were around me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Everybody's pitting. I've had to because they're running out of fuel. Oh, this is going to get interesting. Right, so my thoughts are then that, yeah, Jeff and Clarkson, that they're all on wets, aren't they? They're ballooning wet tyres at the moment.
Car on the left.
Judging by the time that they're both losing. Yeah, we've gained 2 seconds on Jeff in 2 laps. We're going to have to stop. We're not going to be able to do the last half an hour of the race on slicks. Not a chance. There it is. Oh, that's so annoying. That's pretty much ruined any chances we had of getting the top 10, you know. Yeah, it's going to be raining to the end of the race now. Why didn't I look at the weather? Oop. Alright, we've got to go in. Damn it. We're not adding any fuel, but we're still doing a 30-second stop. Right, well, we're going to be stuck in a race, aren't we, till the end now? So effectively, I'm 1 pit stop behind everybody else.
Come on, let's go.
Well, we're still P18. And of course, with it being wet, there will probably be a few more incidents in the last half an hour. Yeah, it's a valid point, Tone. It is a good point, but I don't think that they lost as much as a pit stop cost me. You know what I mean? Easily done, Rarish. Oh, the tyre pressure is far too high.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out. There's a slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag is acted.
Oh, Dan's in the pits. Up to P13. Long way behind everybody else though, well over 10 seconds to Ringleberg, I think that is. I expect Rarish to start catching us up as well. Oh, Jeff's had to pit as well. So nobody saw the weather coming then. We all messed it up. Unless he's had a prang, of course. Our top 10 is not finished yet. We're P12. No, he must have had an accident, surely time. So like you say, he was losing loads of time to me when I was on dries. So he must have been on wets. And just had an accident. I've got Rarish right behind me. He's a quick boy. No. No, it's not where you want him at all. Please let me by. Thank you. Oh.
There's a slow car behind.
This isn't nice, is it? Stop in the middle of this.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Rarish taking full advantage of that. Yeah, well, they were racing, weren't they? So I didn't want to get involved in that. Rarish clearly didn't care. Go on, Marish. Off you pop. I reckon he'll bin it. Got Jeff only a second back now. Try to leave Jeff behind if I can. Yeah, I like your thinking tone. I think we're a little bit quicker than Jeff, so.
Losing to the car ahead, he's up to one.
I was in first gear then. What was I doing in first?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Keep just piling that pressure on Marish. We've seen him bin it into this corner once already. He's gone very wide there. I think we're slowly catching Ringleberg, you know? Yeah, it has a little bit of tone. Slowly pulling away from Jeff. Deep into there. Well, if we'd noticed the weather, we'd definitely had a top 10, didn't we? Irish gone wide again. Don't know if he's getting warnings for that.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Now Wriggleberg's in the 56s. You know what? We might be able to reel him in. Oh, he's just overtaken Feldman, alright. Yeah, damn it, all Freddie's fault. Why didn't you spot the weather, Freddie? I should got it wrong there. He's making a few mistakes. Right, we're reeling, I think it's Matt Felton, isn't it? We're reeling him in, so I'm wondering if he's on dries. Or if he's just got terrible damage. Is he trying to hang on for the last 15 minutes? Adam. Oh, Adam, I did a pit stop, didn't see the weather. So I did a pit stop, put dries on, I had to do another one, put wets on. Extremely annoying. I don't think I'm the only one though. It's only a matter of time here before Irish spins it. Oh no, Adam. It's just gone wide again. I'm assuming he's not getting track warnings for that, because he would have had a drive-through by now.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
I wouldn't have thought so. So track limits are track limits, aren't they? But if you slow down, you only get a track cut. You don't get like a warning. So I think Rarish is probably, though he's going very wide into that penultimate corner, He's probably slowing down. Well, we've got 12 minutes left. We're done. Definitely going to get P11. And that's P10 just ahead of him. So me and Rarish are reeling him in. Oh. Ah. Wasn't looking at the track then. Look how much time that's cost me. How is Rarish going to negotiate this traffic then? Back Marcus just let him through, no problem. Hopefully he'll do the same for us. What are the guys in the race going to do? Belton's having a race for Irish, look. Don't know why. Irish has made up 10 seconds on him. Thank you.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right, we've got Toby next. Oh, it's P8 and P9 just up there in a bit of a battle. Come on. Ah, that wasn't good. I think Rarish might catch them up, you know. That might get interesting. Rarish made his move, made it stick.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
In. How have we got a top 10 out of this? Oh. God, Zach, what a battle this one's been. Thanks, Adam. It's not finished yet, because I think that Raresh might be able to put some pressure on Ringelberg. You know Raresh, he doesn't pull his punches, does he, when it comes to an overtake? Oh, it could have been so much better though, boys. If only I'd looked at the weather forecast.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Absolutely smashed my pit stop. Put dryers on. Came roaring out the pits and then looked at the weather and went, ah. I mean, seriously, if we... I mean, we had another 4 laps of fuel in the car. If we'd done another 4 laps, then put the wets on,
Be careful.
who knows what might have been. It's a back marker in it. It's never for a position, is it, when you see a car parked in the gravel somewhere? Alright, last lap.
Leader has finished the race.
Stay right, sir.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Raresh going to catch up with Ringelberg. No, he's not, is he? There we go, let's limp it home. Ooh, what's a race?
Right lane, race is over. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy indeed, lab.
40 got a P3, well done 40.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Oh, well gang. What a race that was. Oh. My phone's turned itself off, so I've got no idea if there's any of you out there watching. But that's I have mixed feelings about that race. Well, I think, Tone, that the only person that I think got it right was John Ford. We were ahead of him, and he's finished second. So I think we could have got a P2, you know. I mean, I might be being a little bit optimistic, but we were in front of John, and like I say, he finished in P2, so he must have nailed his pit stop. You know, he must have gone in at the right time, got himself onto the wets. So who knows what could have been? Who knows what could have been? Cheers, Adam. Cheers, mate. Right, I'm not going to hang about because my little boy is still up. I can hear him. So I'm going to go and say good night to him. Right, but thank you very much, Adam. Thank you, Tone. Thank you, Zach, for popping in. I know you've been spoilt for choice tonight with regards to the streams that you can watch. So thank you for sticking with me, Tone. I think you've been here for the whole time, so thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. We will be back streaming again on Monday afternoon with a new week of LFM, I think. Shall I have a quick look and see what we've got? Let's have a little look, shall we, before I leave you? Oh, they've changed it all again. Why have they changed it all? Looks like Nürburgring and Kyalami. Nürburg 25 minutes, Kyalami 45 minutes. Don't mind either of those, that's fine. Right, gang. Thank you, Zach. Yeah, thank you, mate. We did all right in the end, didn't we? It's another one of those. It's just annoying. It could have been so much better. I've had 3 of those races in this series now, where you finish it and you think, if I hadn't done that. But we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Zach. Right, so I'm going to bugger off, go and say good night to Mini Poop. So thanks again to all of you for popping in, for staying in, you know, just for being here in general. Like I say, I know you were spoiled for choice, so thank you very much for picking and choosing to sit with me. So I'm going to say good night to Mini Poop, then I'm going to jump into Jeff's chat and moan about the fact I couldn't see the weather. I'll see you all on Monday. Cheers all.